scientist. Well, let me be a scientist now and use logic. Okay? But these people have built up their mountains on lies and ignorance, and they never, would it be David Icke or Linda, they never saw a UFO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
And I'm going to be, the three of us have.
And I'm going to be on the ship with her. You know, Linda, and I started on Hardbell when I made my first prediction in 1995 to be ready for a religious war. Hold on a sec, please. I'm going to lock my door. Just give me a second.
Sure.
Hey, it's not my dog.
No, it's not your dog this time.
This is live.
This is her dog.
This is live. Okay.
We're live.
Okay, so you're going to be on that cruise. And
yeah, I'm going to be on that cruise with her.
Different people.
Linda, Linda going on there? Is Linda Moulton Howell going to be on?
Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to say
Let's talk about that a little bit before you get off air. But go ahead, Dr.
Yeah.
When
your story.
When I was on Art Bell in 1995, well before she even get close to coast, I have people working in my house. That's why my dog is barking. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when I was on Art Bell, I made my first prediction. I said, "Be ready for a religious war." And Art Bell just screamed his head off. He says, "What? A religious war?" And that was well before Osama bin Laden and 9/11 and ISIS, okay? And actually the radio show is still on YouTube. You just Google Dr. Turi Art Bell and you'll be able to listen to that show. And you're going to hear him screaming about my predictions. Okay, now, Linda, I have been a steady guest on Coast to Coast for years. Linda has heard my UFOs experience. She has seen me in many, many conferences, and she has never, ever approached me to investigate me. That tells you that our cosmic energy is very, very different. That tells you, and that tells me, and everybody else listening, that our personality, our chemistry is very different, because she's coming from the darkness, the ignorance, the imagination, and the guilt of that. And she would never ever have me to talk about the difference in the reality.
Well, David Icke and Linda Moulton Howell are millionaires, right? And you're not. Yeah. I'm not.
I'm not. No.
Okay, I am going to put my little dog in the bedroom. Hold on a sec, it's making too much noise. So you guys keep talking.
We'll keep talking.
We'll have the last 30 minutes for dog lovers, and we understand. I have dogs. Janet has cats. I'm a dog lover, but I like cats too.
My dog used to do that exactly. When I had a dog, that's what she would do. She would go off, and it's like, why are you going off in the middle of this conversation? So,
well,
anyway.
That interesting. 4/11/2019, and everything strange happened, but he suggests it's not a coincidence that he
all right now.
Today. So that's interesting.
Okay.
4/11/2019.
Go ahead, Dr. Turi.
I am back. I'm so sorry.
Story, Dr. Turi. That's okay.
Yeah,
go
I want
ahead.
to talk about the Anomalous Club we have and what we're doing together.
Yep.
Go ahead. Finish your story.
So basically, you could see that a magnet will never attract a piece of wood. I represent the truth, my truth, and every road leads to Rome. Understand that. I don't have the truth. I have a part of the truth. And so is TJ, Janet, and every single person, truth seeker, doing his own job out there, okay? But my truth is my truth, and it's real, and it's well-founded, and it's real, okay? As far as some of these UFO talking head speakers, I'm talking about David Icke and Linda, I do not think they are giving a real favor to humanity by using imagination instead of reality, by saying the moon is hollow, is a UFO base. They are just totally out of order, and that is against my rules. You got to be real. If not, don't even put your nose in the business. All right. Now, that is being said, I'm going to be on that ship, and I'm going to prove to everybody the reality of Draco on that ship. I am going to have everybody in that big, huge ballroom I'm going to have a nice little music. I'm going to turn the light off, and I'm going to hypnotize everybody. And I'm going to let Draco guide my words and guide me to help all these people to heal themselves or to have their craziest dreams becoming a reality. And that is the ultimate proof I am going to have to offer on that ship when I go there next October. It's serious.
Yeah. So you're going to have like a guided experience. And so do you know how this will unfold, or is kind of you have the container and it just happens within the parameters of your experience? We do experientials too.
Yeah.
It's kind of where they go and what you get from it.
I am going.
This Draco fellow that came in to you, and I saw the picture, and that's the one on your site. And let me get to it again. Make sure I have the right one, because I'm going to grab it for your page. So this is the one where you've got an orb in your, like around your heart chakra, and you've got your hands up.
No, honey. You need to click. You need to click a message to the world. Then you're going to see that orb coming.
Oh, okay. Let me.
That's the last
click
picture.
That. Okay.
Yeah, that's the last one. That's the one that is finally coming out of my heart, which is my message going to the world. You have to see Draco coming in. And remember, it took place on June 12, 2012, during a solar eclipse. So he chose the.
So this was this orb coming in. I've got the series. And so was this orb coming in because you were invoking it? Or
nope.
What was going on?
It was, what happened is my wife wanted to take some pictures of the solar eclipse. And I said, well, you know what? You're not supposed to do that because that's going to burn your retina or whatever it is. So we went outside, and then for some reason, she started to get the camera and click. And I lifted my arm and said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't waste pictures. And then that was it. I didn't know. I felt a bit weird, you know. Why? And I thought, why would she do that? Okay. And the next thing you know, when we look at the pictures, we saw that orb. And that's where I realized that Draco was coming in. And then it led me to make predictions, which I'm going to be doing. I'm going to give you some dates.
We got to do that. Yeah, we've got a couple minutes. So how do you know who this Draco is? And that's the name, Draco?
His name is Draco. He's from the constellation of Draco. He is part of the benevolent Draconis, which are the gardeners of this world. They are the one that stimulate humans to create beautiful things, to create technology that help heal the human body. They are the guardian angels, as I said. They are totally opposite. They are the forces of the light. And then you have the reptilians, or what you call the reptilians, which was a name created by someone out there in time, which are doing the opposite and stimulating the darkness. And from that's basically what it is. It's all about the yin and yang. It's all about the good and the bad. Okay, so what Christianity or religion theologically refer as the devil or Satan or fallen angel is nothing else than the reptilians. And they have indeed infected every single religious leader. Every single religious leader out there is infected because he's a leader of a religion that is going to be completely opposite of, geographically, of course, than the one you were born with. And that is the chaos that was stimulated and planted and designed by the reptilians, including the various languages that are also making communication much more difficult. Astrology speaks a universal language, which means you can be black, yellow, or green. You can be any age. Astrology kind of bring you back to the unit. You have a set of stars, you have a rising, you have a dragon. So your universal cosmic identity is reuniting us, is complementing us. That's the age of Aquarius in all its beauty. While religions separate, astrology just bring back together. You have a set of stars exactly different, but it's connecting you to everybody else, because we all the children of this world are under the jurisdiction of all the stars, ultimately controlled by God himself. And God has enslaved every one of us to learn about it.
We're getting short on time, but I want to give you time for your predictions, and then TJ wanted to wrap it up with talking about the club. So let's do some predictions.
All you got to do is to get a pen and write down April 20th. Okay, that's about 10 days from now. I don't want to go too far. And April 27th. I'm going to give you only 2 dates. The same dates that I gave on many of my radio shows, including George Norrie. April 20th, the keywords. I use keywords and I use quatrain. Again, if you go to drturi.com, you can click on my blog and you can see the type of quatrain I use to describe the beginning or the end of that energy that made us together today. Okay, so I'll explain in that newsletter. So April 20th, the keyword is death and drama. This is going to be a Plutonic window, a Scorpionic window, which means anything about life and death. The police, the FBI, secret, Russia. Russia is a Scorpio country. That's why Russia died and Russia is born again. Scorpio is the process of life and death and reincarnating. That's why Russia is dead and born, the USSR. Okay, so that means maybe a crazy person will kill a lot of people because the reptilians love. They really use that energy, the same type of energy that was used to kill the people on Las Vegas. All this dramatic news when people kill each other, when the police kill innocent people or the people kill the police, things under the blanket comes out to light. This is a wake-up call time, and it's a deadly time. So be careful what you do, what you say on those days. And 48 hours before and after the 20th, that window, the specific window will be activated, okay? And because anything you do or say during this day will follow you for the rest of your life. If you do the wrong thing, the reptilians are going to use that energy and they're going to kill you. And they don't care about you, if you're male, female, or if you're a kid. Be careful. All the explanations are offered in my website. Now, the next one is April 27th. Now, this is more of the keywords are shocking news, okay? News from the cosmos, technology, maybe an airplane will fall down. An airplane is nothing else than a flying computer. Earthquake for sure at 6 or above always. That could trigger a tsunami, a volcano, a tornado, God knows what. The keyword is surprise, shocking you, or sudden release of energy. So if you want to see UFOs, this is not a time for you to go out there because the reptilians are going to use that window to come down here and stimulate all sorts of natural disaster. So if you catch them or if you attract them, they're going to be definitely the reptilians. You have to use another window if you want to go and see extraterrestrials. People are taking a lot of chance, not being cosmic conscious, to go in the middle of the desert with a camera. Okay, so you got to be cautious. You have to have a specific knowledge so that you do not attract the darkness or the reptilians, but instead the draconis. And believe me, the difference is tremendous. So these are the 2 dates.
How do you determine these dates? Are you doing a chart? How do you predict these things?
I use my software. I'm able to go a million years ahead or a million years in the back. It's the same type of software that I look to see you. On that very specific day, a child will be born, and this child will have those energy which will make him very, very vulnerable to the reptilian manifestation and infestation. Any child born during those 2 dates will probably sudden up unless they're being taught to apply the part of God in themselves, which is their will, through cosmic wisdom. Unless they have that opportunity, they're going to become killers because they're going to be hijacked by the reptilians. It is that serious. I did a TV show with George Norrie explaining everything. Sad enough, the producer of that show didn't like me for some reason. He thought I wasn't egocentric because I was so honest and so direct and so confident. So he never